A very good evening to everyone. Welcome all for the match 3 out of 10 of welcome you, sir. So we'll start with a short intro about the Dr. Gaurav Gupta, Additional Director, CYBER, doctorate in the field of digital forensics. He was bestowed the young by the man of science, our former Gaurav sir is on a mission to create awareness about technological rich experience of 21 plus years. He has worked in Big Fours, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. He has delivered over 150 talks in research papers. The most recent achievement of him is the best number of recognitions and awards. Happy and honored to have you here, sir. The stage is yours.
Good evening to everyone. Today, how can we avoid cybercrime? What can we do and what are the proactive approaches for combating cybercrime? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir, it is visible, sir.
Combat cyber crimes. What are the things? We are using life, anything and everything we do directly or indirectly is using digital technology at the back end. So finding it very easy and, because they are doing it anonymous, avoid cyber crimes. Then there are very simple things which we can do to avoid cyber crimes, can help society, right? So that is the major focus of my talk today. So, the first question when something like this, for them, the answer is very simple. It is us cyberspace users who are not aware and who are complacent. What happens is we value convenience more than security. We have default passwords, and we just, some of the clauses are like whatever photos or video you post can be used by Facebook. Use artificial intelligence tools. They can use image processing tools to modify those images and videos and can use them for advertisement. So for that matter, that you might have posted a drink in your hand, and they can use it for advertising, say in Australia. So apart from many other things, this is also something which is very important, that whenever we are agreeing to any terms and condition, we need to know what all can go wrong. For that matter, there are some people. So the other thing which is happening is convergence of technologies. To have once upon a time digital cameras, handy cam, digital diary, a music device, Walkman, and calculator, compass, and whatnot. All of that has converged today into mobile phone. Mobile phone is being used not only for personal work, but this is your device which connects to your official network also, the enterprise network also. It is like bring your own. Speed of change of technology is also culprit. Change is happening so fast. Incident handling teams are finding it difficult to develop solutions to cater to all kind of technological combinations. There are so many varieties. Loud for me, if you can read it fast and loud. Speed is the key here.
If someone is interested to read, you can just raise your hand. We'll unmute you from the participants. Those who are interested, just you can raise your hand. We'll unmute you. Hope the raise hand option will be available in your reactions.
Power of human mind. According to the research at Cambridge University, it doesn't the first and the last word letter be in the right place. The reset can be a total mess. So sleeping was important.
Spelling was important. See, you could read everything. Fill in the gaps. We want to do things fast. So we autocorrect automatically is used against us by criminals. They know that when we are installing a software, one extra software which was already ticked and we will install it. Actually, our knowledge, because we did not read in between the lines. So these kind of things were taught. I will give you a few more examples going forward. Before that, I want to tell you that this talk is going to change your perspective, and perspective change means something which is there, then you will find it. If you don't know that something exists there, but you don't know what you are looking for, then you can't find that. For example, I'm showing you something here. Just type in your chat of alphabets forming a word, and if you're not able to find out what this is I, this is F, and this is not able to find a word, but once I tell you there is a word and I put these lines, even after these lines are not there, you can still see that. Similarly, when cyber crimes happen, and if we know what is the modus operandi of a criminal, if somebody, we will safeguard ourselves. We will not fall for cyber crimes. Some of them going forward. There are there are misuse of technology which are happening. There are unintended uses of technology which are happening. Some of them I'm listing here. Then, there is a website which is thispersondoesnotexist.com. It uses artificial intelligence and machine learning to generate, random faces, random synthetic, non-existent faces of person, and they are extremely realistic. Let me show you example. Not real, not real in the sense they are synthetically generated using a, if you see on the right corner here, where it says it has been imagined by GAN. It open a Facebook profile, they can say this person is a Nobel laureate of 2020, by saying a Nobel laureate name who won Nobel Prize in 2020, and highly likely out of 100 people 20 will accept his friend request, whereas this person is a criminal in your society, living near to your home. He's just snooping on you. And what he will do, let's say I will go back to my presentation, what he will do, go off for a week for holiday. That means his home is empty. Since he was using iPhone, that means classical crimes, conventional crimes, they're using technology. People are generating synthetic videos, images, audio, text, document, anything and everything is being counterfeited today. What they do is they use technology to make fake documents, to make fake videos and images and audios, and they use these fake videos and images to blackmail. Bank account will be used to do fraud, and these SIM and bank accounts, they will come to your door. Not done it, but actual culprit will be away. So all these synthetic things are being used to do cyber crimes today. Point number 5, if you see, they play with your emotion and psychology. They know how can. One of them is right. So if you carefully see, it's difficult to find out which one is fine, which one is not. So the first one is like a Flipkart of Russia. Ozone.ru is a shopping website in Russia. It's completely all right. The fourth one is not ongc.co.in, which many people will read. Not Google, it is g00gle.com. So what happens is, in this case, your eyes are being exploited because they can't differentiate between O and I and L, and so on. So what criminals do, they try to deceive your emotions. They know that humans are having emotions. If we all were robots, most of the cybercrime will not work. Since we are humans, we have emotions, and emotions like trust. These things will create a lot of panic, and people fall for these stories. And your schedule, and they will attack. You are about to do something important when you don't have time. They will force you to take steps where you will be taking some steps which will actually lead to cybercrime. Something immediately, them never do it in digital world. Take your time. They want you to do things fast, because if you take your time, it will not serve their purpose. They have to do n number of crimes. They have targets. They have to do fraud with 100 people in a day. So if you're wasting their time, they will throw you. They will let you go and find some other target. So what they do is they keep on changing their stories, but underlying emotions being exploited remains the same. So the a text which is manipulated, and whatever you see by your eyes, whatever you hear by your ears, could actually be fake. Let me show you a few more examples. What happens is, in this case, it is Trump's face with Putin's facial features. So if you do the face recognition, it will show as Putin, whereas in real world, what you are seeing is Trump's face. So I can now fuse two faces. For example,